What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today we're going to be talking about a new feature in Black Ops 3 called the Gunsmith, and this takes weapon customization to a new level. This actually allows you to create, name, and save your own weapon variant. Yes, that's right, it's pretty epic. So anyway, I'm going to walk you guys through step by step exactly how you do this. Now, you start off by choosing your weapons. So you're going to choose a weapon class. There's SMG, assault rifle, shotgun, LMG, and sniper. After that, you choose a gun from that class, and it gives you kind of like a stock render of that gun. Like, it's a 3D like render that you can move around, look at, stuff like that. Now, the next step is to name your weapon, and you can name it whatever you want. You can call it the T. Martin variant, you could call it the AK-12 or IP if you wanted. You could call it the, I banged your mom last night variant. You have complete creative freedom, which is kind of fun. And then after that, you can start editing your weapon. So the first thing you edit is your optic. Now, it's important to note that the optic is separated from the attachments in this game. Like, the optic is its own kind of category, and then attachments are kind of their own category as well. So you choose your optic, then you choose your attachments. You can actually have up to 5 attachments on your weapon, which is pretty cool. Now, one thing they're doing this year is there's a heavy emphasis on associating gameplay effects with gameplay models. So like, visual things. So when you put a grip on your weapon, it's going to show up on that 3D render of your weapon in the screen as well as in game. Or when you put a long barrel on it, it's actually going to swap out that shorter barrel for a legit longer barrel. So like, if you're near a corner, sometimes that barrel might stick out a little bit further, and that might give you away, stuff like that. So it's kind of a trade-off, and it's kind of cool because in game you can tell what attachments people have on their weapons. You'll be able to see, ooh, they might have rapid fire on, I don't want to get too close, or they have a thermal, I want to make sure I run cold-blooded, or things like that, which is kind of cool. Now, one other thing they're doing to add to the customization here is that there are variants of each attachment that you will unlock as you progress through the campaign and level up and rank up and complete challenges and stuff like that. So, for example, there's a grip 1 and a grip 2. Statistically, both of them have the exact same effect on your weapon, but cosmetically, they look different. Like, they're all kinds of different, like there's, rapid fire 1, rapid fire 2, long barrel 1, long barrel 2, all kinds of stuff like that. So you can completely customize your weapon the way you want it to look, which is pretty cool. And then on top of that, there are also visuals. So we've talked about this before, but there's paint job where you can pretty much create your own camo on certain parts of your weapon. And then there's also weapon camos like we're used to that you can apply to your weapon as well. If you guys haven't, heard about that, then I do have a video up already about that. I'll link it on screen as well as down in the description. Now, finally, once you're done with all that, you're gonna save your weapon, and you kind of have like a weapon save, kind of like library where you can go through and look at all of them. You save your weapon, and now it's ready to go. So when you're in multiplayer, you go into create a class, you can load up that weapon variant, and it brings it over into the multiplayer, which is pretty sweet. Now, one thing that might happen is you might have like an attachment on it or something like that that you don't have unlocked yet in multiplayer. So in that case, it's going to force you to, remove it, swap it out, stuff like that. But that doesn't actually modify the variant you saved. To edit that variant, you always have to be in the Gunsmith. So like, you edit it in create a class, but that doesn't edit the actual variant that you created before. And then there are other modes, like custom games and stuff where there aren't those restrictions based off of levels, where you can load up the variant and it just kind of comes over just as is. You need to keep it, exactly as you created it. So it's kind of cool. It's a pretty interesting thing. It really kind of adds to the weapon customization. And I really, really like that. I like how much emphasis they're putting on this, because in Advanced Warfare, there was a lot of character customization, and that was cool, but you never really get to see your character. Your weapon is always in front of you. That's the thing you're literally always looking at. So if you make that thing look badass and you customize that thing exactly how you want it, it's really going to pay off, because you're going to be the one that gets the benefit, not everybody in the lobby that's looking at you, which is kind of cool. Now, one thing that I'm sure a lot of you guys are thinking is sharing. Are you going to be able to share these variants that you've created with your friends or, with other people, stuff like that? And I asked Vaughn about that, but I didn't get a definite answer. Obviously, that's going to be something they're going to announce later. But what Vaughn did say is that Treyarch is a studio that brought us theater mode, they brought us live streaming, and they brought us a bunch of other social features. So obviously, the social side and the sharing aspect is very, very important to them. So we'll have to wait and see what they do. But I would love some way to at least share it with your friends, if not have like a top rated type thing, to where like the top rated weapon variants, you can like go into like a store menu and like download them and stuff like that. I think that'd be pretty cool, but we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, yeah, there you guys have it. That is how you create your own variant in the Gunsmith in Black Ops 3. It's pretty epic. I can't wait to see more from this. Hopefully they'll come out with some gameplay and stuff I can show you guys soon. But as of right now, a description is all I can give you guys. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you all later. Check out these two videos on the screen if you haven't seen yet. and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.